everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, my name's Amber and today I'm doing a vintage haul. Well, I say vintage haul, it's charity shop. It's a charity shop haul really. So I went to Amsterdam last week and I picked up a few things there, and also today I nipped to the charity shops and I picked up a few more things, so I thought that I would show you them. Shopping in charity shops is like my jam at the moment. Like, it's one of my favourite ways to shop. Although I do love high street, but I'm just going to be pairing the both together. And hopefully you like what I do. So the first item, buttons. So it's this, I believe 1960s. It's in a light powder blue. It's beautiful. And it's got these really nice, like, sort of pearlescent buttons. But it's just a collar that sold it to me. Like, how cool is that? And underneath jumpers, that will look really cool as well. But just on its own, and it's kind of like it's not too thick of a fabric. And it's shaped quite nicely, although I just took it into jeans anyway. Or trousers. And I thought this would go really nicely with a pair of, like, burnt orange cords or something like that. So that was the first item I spotted, and I think it was about €12, which I think is a really good price. Okay, so in the same vintage shop that I got that shirt, I also saw this jumper, and this colour is amazing. I think I probably wore it like 5 times since I bought it. It's this roll neck pink, and it's the kind of pink that is a vintage type pink. Like, you don't ever see. It's not a hot pink, it's not a powder pink, it's not a baby pink. It's like that vintage sort of, it always reminds me of, like, as a kid, like if you had pink Barbie stuff and you left it outside in the sun, it would kind of go this colour. And yeah, it's really nice. Don't think it's hand knitted though, because it's got a label in it, but it's beautiful. And I love it. So while I was in Amsterdam, we were doing a lot of walking, and my feet were absolutely killing in my Doc Martens, and they were the only shoes I brought with me. So obviously I went ahead and bought a pair of shoes. They were just another pair from another vintage store, and they're just these classic shell toe trainers in white with red stripes. I was going to buy some Reebok ones that I had my eye on, and I saw these and I was like, these are so much cooler. So I got them, and they're a little bit overpriced though. I think they're like €30, which I think is a bit overpriced for a pair of vintage trainers. But to be fair, like, looking at them, they've barely had any wear. They're in very, very good condition. So I am pleased with these, and I have worn them a few times since I've been home as well. So I'm not really bothered about spending €30 or so on a pair of trainers. And plus it meant that I could enjoy the rest of our weekend away, because otherwise I would have moaned so much about my feet. I think the worst thing in the world is getting blisters on the back of your feet and having to cope with that pain. Oh, and Doc Martens, they just do something like unreal to your feet. I've had these Docs for a year, and I've been wearing Doc Martens for like, I don't know, like 8 years or so. And these ones are the pair that have hurt the least. However, with the amount of walk, I think we did like 60,000 steps in 3 days, which is crazy. So I think any shoes I would have been wearing would have hurt my feet. I think I just needed a shoe that kind of like sat on my foot in a different position, so it rubbed somewhere else. Anyway, moving on. So the final item that I got from Amsterdam is this crazy cardigan. So it's got a floral sort of embroidery, a wool embroidery on the front, and then it's got these really cute heart buttons, which I think are an addition, because there's a button down here that's it's like a plain sort of wooden button, but the way it fits, it puffs out. So at the top it puffs out, so it comes out here, and then it goes into like a really tight sleeve. There's also like red excuse me, I've got hiccups, red detailing around the bottom, and I just think this is so cute, and it's something that like you wouldn't ever see anywhere else. Like, that's what I love about vintage stuff. You would never see this anywhere else. So it was €15, I believe, which I think is a complete bargain. Oh, I just love this jumper. Kind of smells a bit funky though, but once she's had a wash, it'll be beautiful. Okay, so today I rushed into town, my local town, and I thought I'd have a little look around the charity shops. Tom is strutting outside. Oh, if you don't know, Tom's my partner. So, the first thing I spotted in the charity shops was this bag, and it's in like a, I think it's leather, but it's like coated in something that makes it slightly shiny. And it's got, look at all these pockets. I love a pocket in a bag. The only thing is a bit scruffy on the inside, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a hoover and a clean out. And I think that'll be perfect. Love it. She's got a little zip at the back as well. I love vintage bags. There's one that I spotted on holiday when I was in Amsterdam, and it was like 25 euros. I was like, are you kidding me? It was like falling apart. How can you charge that much? So that's that, and I got it for £5. So in the vintage section of the charity shop, they had this little jumper with these big puffy sleeves and this really cool sort of pattern on the front. This is an actual jumper, like it's really thick. And it was £6 because they have, like, it's more expensive in the vintage section in the charity shop. So that's that one, and it's really cute. And I thought with a pair of light wash, sorry, I keep sitting forward and cutting my head off. A pair of light wash denim jeans, this would look awesome with. I think maybe it's the kind of thing that might have to wait till spring maybe, but I'm sure I'll be able to just get one more wear out of it. One wear out of it before the weather starts to cool down. So, if you know me, which I'm not sure if you would, you would know I'm rather partial to a cable knit. And if I spot one in a charity shop, I'm going to buy it. So I spotted this, and I really appreciate cable knit because when they're handmade, it takes a lot to knit one of these jumpers. It takes a very long time. The yarn is very thin, so therefore it takes longer to knit the jumper. And I just appreciate the effort and the skill that went into a cable knit. So obviously I have to buy it. So the only things with this, a few stitches have been dropped here, which you probably can't see. However, I'm just going to put a little stitch in there just to pull them together again. So it's got this nice wide neck, and it's much longer than my other ones. It goes all the way down here. And I can't wait to wear this when it's really cold outside. And I'll put a pair of Doc Martens on and it'll be all sort of snuggly. Oh, can't wait! I'm just going to give it a good wash. And a debobble with my debobbler. And it'd be as good as new. So the next item is this really cute fluffy cardigan, and I really like the colour, and I was quite surprised actually. It's by Tesco's, but it's like 50% wool of some kind, I'm not sure. Fluffy wool. It's getting in my mouth. And it was £3.50. I'm not sure what size it's in. It's not particularly oversized. But when I saw this, I actually thought my mum, because my mum would really suit this colour. But then I tried it on, and then I like it too much for myself. And I think how I'm going to wear it is I'm going to have it buttoned up like this, with, apart from a few like open, and then tuck it into a pair of like cool vintage sort of jeans. So that's what I'm going to go for, and I can imagine that again with this bag will look super cute and very autumnal. And the final item, it may need a little bit of adjustment. It's a bit long and I'm not particularly tall, so it's, this fabric's kind of like a plaid sort of check fabric, and it's a dress, and it's a vintage dress, and it's button up, and then it's got this kind of like big skirts to it at the bottom. And there's a lot of things like this currently in Zara at the moment, which made me think of that, and I could possibly like put a big chunky knit over it and put a belt on around the dress and tuck the knit in a little bit to the dress, and a nice pair of boots. Oh, I can't wait. It's so cute. I did have that little bit of a panic moment in the changing rooms there when I thought I couldn't get it off. Just because the buttons don't actually go down that low, they come to about here, and then there's elastic that doesn't actually stretch that much around the waist. And go away, fly. I don't know if you can hear that, it's going to be irritating. And I got it off, and then I got a bit stuck, so I started having a bit of a hot flush. Then I was like, just breathe, it's okay, you don't want to cause a scene in the changing room, and I managed to get it off. But then my hair just went, and it was like all static. It was a great moment. I hope that you enjoyed my video. I have really enjoyed shopping for all this stuff. Really enjoyed it too much. I feel like I need to rein in the spending a little bit. I haven't spent a lot. I think it's just because I feel like I have a lot. I have too many clothes, and that's when it becomes a problem for me, because then I just end up wearing the same thing all the time because my wardrobe's overwhelming. I hope that you enjoyed my video. Please check out my channel and see if any of my other videos interest you, and if they do, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and love for you to join the tiny little family I have growing here, and hopefully I'll see you again on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.